Ladies and gentlemen.
So let's get into the story of almost the last time it snowed here. Caleb, Dad decides it's a good idea to take an old hood and put a chain through it and attach it to the bed of his truck, right? And so we're kind of redneck hillbilly, white trash people. So we jumped on it like a sled. It was Colton had just gotten off, so it was me, Marcus, and Caleb, and he's doing donuts in like a church venue parking lot. Right?
It was the parking lot up there.
Yeah. And so we're flying doing donuts, and the dog is running after us. And was it you who hit the dog? Or no, it was Caleb.
It was Caleb who hit the dog first. It flipped over. I think it scratched you.
Yeah.
And it went over me.
Yeah, so the dog hits Caleb. I'm pretty sure the head hit Caleb's head.
Yeah, they dove together.
And then it flips over, scratches me, and kind of rolls out. And the truck was already stopped. By the time he stops the truck, sled's going because it's.
I seen the dog.
Yeah.
And was like, oh no. And then
this isn't going to go well.
I seen the fence and I slammed the brake.
Yeah.
Before y'all went through the fence, I was already out and running.
Yeah, exactly. So he's saying the fence. So we're sliding because it's ice in Texas, not snow. Like those Yankees. And so we're sliding. I mean, how fast do you think we were going?
What kind of fence was it? Let's specify this.
It was a barbed wire fence.
Yeah.
So we're flying.
So.
I mean,
so you're probably
it's 15.
Yeah, like
somewhere in there. Right?
Somewhere between 15 and 20.
Yeah. So Caleb
was about 3.
Yeah, I think Caleb was probably like 15 years old. Anyways, we're flying through this fence, right? Dang near Mach speed.
No, Caleb was like 13.
Yeah.
Because he had a surgery.
Oh, Jesus. Let's save that for another episode.
Yeah, that's his episode.
So what feels like Mach speed, we're flying to this barbed wire
probably
fence.
over about 55, 60 miles. I didn't tell him.
He thought we were on the lake. He thought he was swinging. So we start flying towards this fence with no hope of stopping because we're on ice.
None.
And it's Marcus, Caleb, then me. So Marcus goes through the fence first and kind of widens the gap. He's a bigger fella, even back then. And then Caleb goes through, and I wouldn't say it's all Dad's fault. Caleb stuck his head up. That's on him. Marcus, would you have a little scratch on your arm or something?
Yeah,
he had nothing. He went through the fence first and had like nothing. Caleb sticks his head up, and the barbed wire gets him like this. I mean, all the way down like this. Cuts the tip of his earlobe off. Got the back of his
neck,
his
back.
Yeah,
we
fly through this fence.
184 stitches.
Holy crap! Yeah. So I fly through unscathed because y'all know. Anyways, and I almost blacked out, because all of a sudden we're flying towards the fence, and all of a sudden I'm on the other side. Yeah. And so I stand up, and I'm by the road, which no one paid about.
The fence blocked him from the highway.
Yeah.
So the highway ran the distance of the fence,
like the length of the highway.
Yeah. And it's 70-mile-an-hour highway because I just drove my kids out in the middle of it. And I dove through my wife took a picture of it, and why she took a picture of it, I'll never know. But there was 3 little bigger cats stuck up on the fence.
Beanie. Oh my God.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, beanies.
Beanie cats.
Lord have mercy.
Sorry.
That's canceled first episode. Anyways.
They're stuck up on the fence.
And he has Mexican children.
And yes, I do.
Be nice.
Yeah, don't be
Anyways, continue.
I didn't say that as Mexican.
Go ahead.
Anyhow, there's 3 beanie cats stuck up on the fence, and I go diving through because, all my ignorant children went through the fence on the other side over there.
Our fault, really.
Yeah, 100%. My fault. And Brady gets up and he's like, that was fun. Margaret's like, Dad, I didn't get cut. Look at Caleb.
No, I literally did. I was like, oh my gosh, that was crazy. And I look over at Caleb, and he's in shock. He's straight up in shock. So he's just like this.
The blood running down his face, and I can't figure out where it's coming from.
He's like staring at.
He looked like he just came, he came back from Vietnam that day. I mean, he was cooked. As the kids say, he was cooked. So anyways, Dad comes over to him, and he's bleeding. He's bleeding all down his face and his neck, and Dad's making sure, he didn't cut the femoral or anything like that. So he starts cutting his pants off. And Caleb had, I mean, we're from Texas. We're not used to, snow or ice or whatever. So Caleb's got about 14 pairs of basketball shorts on, Adam Sandler style, how it is.
Yeah.
And Dad starts cutting off his shorts, and he's got another pair to cut through, another pair to cut through. And he cuts through probably six or seven pairs of shorts.
Yeah.
And his legs were good, whatever. He had to cut on the back of his calf, whatever. But anyways, they hop in the truck and take off to the. It was a bad situation because he's a Southern man who likes to drink sweet tea, and he dropped his sweet tea. So
it was horrible.
It was a pretty dire situation.
It was horrible. My wife was sitting there holding me, going, "You gotta quit crying, so we could take him to the hospital."
But the tea,
I dropped my tea.
You don't realize how serious this is.
Somebody made me know.
Flash forward to the hospital.
We get to the hospital,
and don't worry, CPS didn't get involved because it was an accident. He's not just throwing his kids through the fence. But go ahead. What did Caleb say to the first at the hospital?
They gave him a shot of medicine first.
Yeah.
They
gave him painkillers, so he's high on this.
Yeah, we get in there and they get him high.
As a 13-year-old, 12.
And they said, "We need to talk to you." And I've already explained to them what happened. They said, "We need to talk to you and see what happened." I said, "Well, he was drunk. Not you. We need to ask him." And Caleb looks right at me and says, "Dad, you want me to tell him the story or the story?" And I was like, "Caleb, this ain't the time, baby."
Hey, brother, it's not funny anymore.
No. Funny went out the window. And he can't do
funny
that.
went out the window 180 stitches ago.
Yeah.
It's not funny anymore. Tell the truth.
He's like, he keeps telling him, he's like, something about a bear or something.
Yeah, I think the situation was because someone had told him, "Oh, you got to make up a story that was cool or whatever."
Yes.
"Oh, I got in a fight with a bear." He's a 12-year-old.
So that's what I told him while we were sitting there, man. With those scars, chicks did scars. You just got to make up a better story in the fence.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, yeah."
So he was telling a story about a bear. Yeah. And he's high, so it was funny to me at that time.
Yeah.
And then the hospital employees come in. By the time it was all said and done, they got me, because, now I'm getting frustrated. "Caleb, just tell them the truth."
Yeah.
And it's looking way worse for me than it is anybody else. And then I had frustration to it. So the Fort Worth police come pull me out of the room, and they set D-Town on the side of the hospital wall while CPS and the hospital people are in there questioning my son with the police department. And I'm like, "Guys, I've already told y'all what happened." Well, my sister works at this said hospital, and she finally gets there. She's like, "Hey, guys, don't be stupid. This is my little brother. He did not do this on purpose. Knock it off. Y'all got a kid high, and then you want to ask him questions."
Right.
So they finally calmed everything down. The police carried on with their investigation because my sister can't tell them what to do. But it finally got calmed down. But that was a freaking nightmare. I'm about to go to jail on top of just hurting all of my kids.
Yeah. What a freaking time.
Oh, that was wild.
Yeah. Good times. They were the best of times. They were the worst of times.
Sometimes all together.
Okay, what about, speaking of dirt bikes, what about the time when I was in high school? I'm flying through this neighborhood with a couple of our buddies. I'm following them around, whatever. And I kind of lose control of this dirt. I'm not, we have a bad history of dirt bikes. And kind of lose control of this dirt bike, hop up on the curb, smash into this car. Well, the freaking hitch, the trailer hitch, no, it was the peg. Yeah, the peg.
Yeah, the peg.
The dirt bike peg cuts my leg open on the shin. I mean, down to the fat, dude. It was open.
Now, mind you, what did I just sign a contract?
I literally just signed a contract to join the military. So a few months later, I was supposed to go to basic training.
Yeah.
And smash into this car and everything. I break 3 of my ribs, tore the muscles between them. And so I don't know if y'all have ever broken ribs. Okay, but that's some of the worst pain you can experience. I mean, I am freaking rolling on the ground, just. And this couple comes out and they're like, oh my gosh, call an ambulance. And we're poor. And so I'm like, no, please don't call an ambulance. And I'm like, oh. And they go, can we at least pray for you? I'm like, yeah, but make it quick, please. And I'm like, and I'm hoping for a miracle at this point. I'm rolling around like, hopefully that, by the time they're done praying, the healing's already started taking place. But, because, how it is. But anyways, I'm rolling around just writhing in pain. And I stand up and I hobble back to the house and everything. And I obliterated my shin. Birth control.
Yeah, I gotta take my pill.
Birth control arm. Anyways, I obliterate my shin. We go to the doctor and everything. And I don't know if you know, but they don't do anything for ribs.
Nope.
I
do know that.
They kind of, yeah. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah.
They do not do anything for ribs. So they kind of just pat you on the back and send you home. A couple weeks later, I got a MAPS, which is like the military processing. And my recruiter tells me where I have socks to just cover the scar. My shin. It's like still bleeding. So he's like, wear high white socks. I'm like, I don't know if white's the color I should be wearing, but whatever. But anyways, I ended up passing whatever, all that stuff. The rest is history. But
so you come out and visit me.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that. I skipped a whole part. We came out to visit him because he's working in North Dakota, and we wanted to visit and see actually Mount Rushmore and all that stuff before I shipped out. And halfway, we must have been in South Dakota or something.
Y'all were in South Dakota too, yeah.
But I sneezed, and I popped my ribs out on the way that I just started bawling. Some of the worst pain I've ever experienced. We go to a hospital, still nothing.
Still have to drive 2 hours to get up to me to go to the hospital.
Yeah, and still nothing at that point. I think they might have even told me to get an ace bandage or something.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything for you, so I highly suggest don't break your ribs. It really sucks.
They won't even wrap them anymore. Like used to, they would wrap them. When I was a kid, they would wrap them. Then they figured out that's compression causing pneumonia.
Okay.
So they won't even wrap them no more.
Yeah, but
so I just quit going to the hospital over them.
The trip ended up a success. Saw Mount Rushmore. Did a helicopter tour of Crazy Horse. That was sick. That was right after Kobe. Rest in peace. But we're sitting in the helicopter. Literally right after Kobe Bryant. So we're sitting in the helicopter, and in the thing, I'm like, you can hear everyone in the thing because it's super loud. So you're wearing headphones, and actually, kind of headphones that look like this. So you're sitting there, and you're like, I don't know if anyone else is thinking about Kobe Bryant right now, rest in peace, but I'm getting a little nervous. And every time this helicopter shakes a little bit, we're all like, oh, God, oh. But actually,
now that you rode in a bunch of helicopters, you figured out that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. But it ended up being a really cool experience. We saw Crazy Horse up close in a helicopter. That was pretty sick. But you want to tell them the story when you broke your ribs falling from the roof? The tin roof.
We were building a
carport.
Carport.
Yeah.
I had a guy that contracted me to build a carport, and I took the boys out there. My brother Brown was building a porch on the other side, and so I took the boys out there. Brian was out there. I've welded this carport all up, and now we're just laying the tin on top, the R panel. And Brady's up there.
It's literally just me and you, yeah.
Yeah. Brady's up there on top helping me.
Yeah, you're behind me, and I'm facing the other way.
Yeah. And I was standing on the nail down sheet, zipping down the first couple screws on this sheet, and then would step over and finish zipping them down, and Brady would catch the top. And I'm not real sure where it went awry. I didn't zip down the first sheet. I don't know. But I stepped on that loose sheet, and that son gun slid out from under me. Of course, ass over T-cut. I go down through when I hit it. It swings that sheet up.
It went. Brady, I'm facing the other way, so right here is a crash, and the sheet comes. It's 10, dude. So that stuff is like really hard. Yeah. So it swings. He steps on the back, it falls down, so it comes up and over, and it goes right over my head. I turn around and be like, "Hey, what the?" And he's gone. I turned around, I was like, and I looked down the hole, and he's on the side because he fell down on the railing.
I couldn't have fell in a better place.
He fell down on the railing on his ribs.
On the porch.
He looks like a Family Guy character. He's like this. And I climbed. It was right. It was right after a pretty intense situation in my high school experience. One of my friends had actually gotten in an incident, passed away. But anyways, so I'm freaking out. I climbed down this ladder.
Buddy, all in the same couple weeks.
I'm telling you, I climbed down this ladder, and he did look like Peter Griffin falling down the stairs. But we come over to him, we're like, "Oh my gosh!" And we're trying to help him up. He's like, "Get off me! Get off me!" He's like, "Oh my gosh!" And we're like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" He's like, "Get off me!" And this is like his go-to. He lights a cigarette. He's like, "Just get back to work." Climb back up the